What's going on, YouTube? This is Particle Horizon, Session 1, 5,000 Helmets. I am Reach, and with me today I've got my partner and good friend, Pullin. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, man?
I'm doing good. Today we're going to be discussing a multitude of topics such as the war brewing in Europe, Tom Brady's supposed retirement, and the blizzard on the East Coast.
But first, let's get into something that's happening all around us. This is an urgent message for all viewers.
Over 100,000 Americans died from drug overdoses in 2021. That set the record number for the most drug overdose deaths in the United States ever, and the number has been steadily rising for the last 25 years.
We here at Particle Horizon will continue to give attention to the opioid epidemic that's killing both young and old Americans. Now to the blizzard on the East Coast. 10 states sent out blizzard warnings at the same time as a new record of snowfall was reached in a few different areas, most notably Boston and New Jersey. Boston had 23.6 inches, most since 2003, and New Jersey with 333.2 inches, most since 1987. And according to the National Weather Services, a blizzard is at least 35 miles per hour, constant snowfall, and visibility of a quarter mile or less. And in New York, they had a wind speed of up to 70 miles per hour. Thank God I don't stay on the East Coast.
Now let's move to more global news. Russia has moved over 100,000 troops near the border of Ukraine. Ukraine gained its independence in 1991 after the fall of the Soviet Union. It is a country with a population of 44 million people, and it is the largest country in Europe geographically with over 230,000 square miles. Russia wants former Soviet territory to be a part of them again. NATO forces have deployed battalions of troops to Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia. The U.S. has put 8,500 troops on high alert to be deployed to Eastern Europe, and Germany has sent 5,000 helmets to Ukraine, proving without a reasonable doubt that they couldn't care less about what happens to their European neighbor.
Putin is scared, and it is evident in his potential invasion of Ukraine. Ukraine is no threat to Russia. Ukraine hasn't done anything to even anger Russia. Well, maybe besides elect a pro democratic president in Volodymyr Zelensky. So Putin's potential invasion of Ukraine is a direct counter to NATO's expansion eastward. So Putin is moving westward. This could potentially be the beginning of the resurrection of the Soviet Union nearly 30 years after it fell. Now to sports. Tom Brady brand put out a tweet alluding to his retirement. ESPN covered it. FS1 Sports covered it. Everybody said he was going to retire. They all went in a mess. And then an hour later, Tom Brady. It came out that Tom Brady spoke to the Buccaneers and told them that he has not made a decision. And I don't think he's going to retire at all. He's going to come back for a 23rd season.
Well, honestly, whether he retires or not, I think his resume is pretty undeniable. In my opinion, he is the greatest to ever play the game, and I think that's pretty hard to dispute. I mean, what are your opinions on that?
I completely agree with you, man. Let's look what this man has done over his 22-year career. He got 7 Super Bowls, 5 Super Bowl MVPs. He's also won 3 league MVPs. And he leads in all 3 of these categories. Wins with 684, passing yards 84,250, and completions with 7,263. I think we can all say Tom Brady is the GOAT. And now to the Super Bowl. Me, I'm going with the Rams. How do you feel, Reach?
Personally, I would have to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, what they did to the Tennessee Titans. The way Joe Burrow was able to take 9 sacks, the most sacks in postseason history, and still find a way to win on the road at a jump in Nissan Stadium. I just think, they had their first playoff win in 30 years. I mean, I just think it's their year. I think it's theirs to lose.
All right, respectable. I like Joe Burrow. I like what that got going on over there. Jamar Chase is a stud, but I'm going with the Rams. And frankly, it's hard not to pick the Rams. But here's why I'm picking the Rams. For one, they just got too many stars, too many playmakers. And in this time, you need playmakers because playmakers, obviously, they make plays. Let's look at Matthew Stafford. Last week against the Buccaneers, he orchestrated an offense that put up 27 in the first 3 quarters of that game. He committed no turnovers and he basically outplayed Tom Brady, who we just said was the GOAT. Cooper Cup, he led the league this year in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. And then his partner in crime, Odell, he still got it. He's still a superstar. He's going to be the one of the main reasons why they get to and win the Super Bowl. And now to that defense. That was just on offense. Now to the defense. We got Jalen Ramsey, who is one of the best cornerbacks in the game. And you look at him, they can use him in a multiple ways. He can either shut down your best cornerback, or he can take away a half of the field. That's so valuable. And then on that line, Aaron Donald, 3-time defensive player of the year. And then his partner in crime, Von Miller, Super Bowl MVP. He's not the same as he was back then, but he's healthy and he wants another one.
I understand where you're coming from, and I like what you're saying for the most part. But honestly, I just think the Bengals, they're too hot right now to lose. Coming off of their first playoff win in 30 years, and then to go into Tennessee and win a contested game where Joe Burrow was sacked 9 times. 9 times. That's a playoff record for sacks. And to still find a way to win on the road, there's something special about Joe Burrow, and there's something special about this Cincinnati Bengals team. And that's why I think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
No doubt about that. You make a lot of good points. And we're just going to have to wait and see. And this is the first installment of our podcast on Particle Horizon. I hope you guys all enjoyed and tune in next time. This is Pullin and my boy Reach. We're out. Boom!